I'm the only white belt in my family. All my kids did martial arts growing up, and my wife is almost a black belt herself in Kung Fu. I now do all the dishes, take out all the trash, and do all the dirty work. Well, a lot of it, sort of it. I did give Jiu-Jitsu a shot, though. I tried learning it on my own with some books, lots of YouTube videos, and a very, very patient friend of mine. We would look at the pictures, try it out, look at the pictures again, adjust, try it out until it worked. And we always knew it worked when one of us would be saying, nope, nope, not yet, not, oh, yep, that's it. And that's how I roll. What I also learned about, though, was the concept of submission. When someone has you in a lock or a hold or a choke, they want to submit you through that lock or that hold. They want you to stop striving against them, to release your attempts to control them. And you signal this by tapping out. All you have to do is tap them anywhere and you'll be considered submitted. This, I should clarify, is not that really a good thing. In Jiu-Jitsu, when you submit, you lose. In the Bible, when you submit, you win. This is the complete twist in the opposite direction from Jiu-Jitsu, and by the way, from how the world expects you to live. Submission is submission now, whether it's in the Bible or in Jiu-Jitsu. When we submit, we're choosing to yield to another. We're choosing to acknowledge the other as above us, as being more than us. It's a humility thing. The big difference in biblical submission is in the why. Given to someone else, lose, why would I want to do that? Why would I want to deliberately give up or lower or humble myself to anyone? This is the self-aggrandizing mantra of the me-centric worldview. We know there's no I in team, but in the world's eye, you are all that matters. Giving in to someone else doesn't cut it. Submit to one another is what the Bible says. Why? Simple. Respect to God. In Jiu-Jitsu, you submit out of a deep desire to avoid pain. You're coerced into compliance. In Christianity, you submit not out of pain or pain avoidance, but out of reverence for God. The Bible says that we are to submit not just to one another, but also to God. In fact, I probably should have begun with submit to God, because if you can't submit to others, it's probably because you haven't submitted to God. And if you don't submit to God, there's no way in the world you're going to be able to submit to others. I should point out again that this submission is not forced. It's voluntary. It's a willing, unforced posture of yielding to someone else, of giving up your rights to someone else. When we submit to God, we're saying we release control to God. When we submit to others, we're saying that we live in reverential awe of God. And here it is. Here's the conclusion of the matter. Submission to others is an act of worship. In fact, you are most like Jesus when you are submitting rather than fighting for your rights at home, at work, in your relationships. So, submit to one another out of reverence for Christ.